Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. Jack Fox has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll start on the ground here with the Longu. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Lions defense.
They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Another run now for Nwangwu. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Okay, ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Looking to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Ready.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46.
They'll go again with Gibbs. Down to the 42, 2nd down. The Lions add 8-3 now, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
40 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Levis now off of play action.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start at the 40, so great start. Here's a diving catch right side. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. Down to about the 37. You talk about this Lions defense.
They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. I'm hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
19 Lions.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The kick by Joseph is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Levis back to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Third and 4. Back to throw, it's Levis. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Play action now. Levis. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Levis sets up to throw here. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Here's Jack Fox on to punt.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Completes this to Addison out left. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And take it right on the 30. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Levis. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A give, right side for Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Levis looking to throw.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings.
Devin Duvernay.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Vikings have retaken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside... And you need to put some heat on it. It helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Stick the Eagles! Stick the Eagles! Ready!
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack.
Let's go now!
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll set up to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
18 Rebels.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Levis trying to get his guys set as quickly as possible. 2nd and 13. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 3rd and 6. Levis to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to... is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Ultra. Go ultra. Set.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
White. Set.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out in a hurry.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Right there, hurt.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. Touchdown, Vikings! Kene Nwangu, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Joseph on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Yellow. Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Black shot.
They'll set up a throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point try now for Patterson.
And this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Have the streak. Ready, go.
First play's a run with Nwangu.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
84 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hurry, hurry.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Allison here.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll set up the screen for Nwangu.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man is Duvernay.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we've seen him have success early on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it.
Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder.
Joseph's got it.
And that'll push the lead up to 8. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Smash, red. Black Ultra. Ready.
Looking to throw.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he fields it cleanly. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
On the double.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Double check.
They
Double
have
check.
the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Ready. Hey, smash Broncos. Set up.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
On the set.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Go. Go.
They'll look to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. He's to the 15. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Ready.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Claws red. Hut.
He'll look to throw. Now he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Gibbs. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Okay, ready.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Set.
Gibbs again.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Ready.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. It's a room to over. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Back to throw now on first down. This goes out wide from Madison. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Second and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Back to throw. That is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been